Hello and welcome to Module 1, Lesson 2. This is what and why reselling. So there's a lot of different ways to make money. So why reselling? And then what is reselling? Because it could be a lot of different things. So let's define that. So first off, what exactly is reselling? The main idea here is we're buying something for a low price and we're selling at a higher price. That's the very basics of what we're doing here. We're usually buying from one marketplace and moving to another marketplace. So, for example, usually we'll be buying things from garage sales or thrift stores, and then we'll be reselling them on eBay, right? We're taking it from one marketplace and reselling it somewhere else. And the reason we're able to do that, if a person is selling let's say a $4 board game at a garage sale, and it's really valuable, maybe it's worth $100, unless the person is looking for that board game specifically and happens to go to that garage sale, they don't even know it exists. So what we do is we take it and move it from our market where it's undervalued and move it over to another marketplace where people are actually looking for it. We may or may not be adding value to the items. So some people think that when you resell, you have to refinish something. Usually, all I need to do to add value to an item is clean it, and I need to move it from an undervalued marketplace to another marketplace. The odd time we need to do something, like we're reselling a camera, oftentimes I'll need to buy a charger, a universal charger or something. And that adds value because the buyer doesn't need to go and buy it themselves. And the last thing with reselling is this isn't anything random. So we're not going to a garage sale and guessing on things. We're trying to buy things that are in demand and then sell them to people who are already looking for those things. And we'll talk about this in the future, but eBay is cool because you can actually check to see how many of those things have sold and for how much. And so now that we know what reselling is, why reselling? Why this over any other business model? I think reselling is awesome because you can get started with almost no money. When we're going to garage sales and we're finding things, we can be spending $2, $5, maybe 10 or 20. And as you go on, if you have more money to invest, you'll buy bigger things, but you can start small. Anybody can do this. You don't need to be very smart, which is good. I'm kind of smart. I'm not super intelligent or anything. You don't need to be great at tech. So all you need is this. If you've got a phone, you can do this. Printer would be helpful too. But this is your main tool. You don't even need a laptop. And last, this is fun and addictive. The first item that I ever sold on eBay, I bought for $15 and it sold for $65 the same day that I posted it. Like I think an hour after I posted it. And I was hooked. And I made a lot of mistakes for that first sale, but it taught me that, oh my goodness, there's a marketplace for things that is different than the marketplace for things locally. And that becomes addictive. Okay, so that is the end of Module 1, Lesson 2. Let's head on over to Module 1, Lesson 3, and I'll see you over there.